Now we have done half of the chapter that was about perimeter and area. Now we will be doing the second half, that is volume and surface areas. Now in volume and surface areas, as I already discussed, we will be talking about the 3D shapes because volume is always about the quantity or capacity of any shape. Here we can see that this is a cube. In this cube we have three measurements, you can see, but all the three measurements are equal. Why? Because it is a cube. All the edges or all the sides of a cube are equal. That is why we have made the length, breadth and height all equal to L. Here the total surface area or surface area of the cube will be equal to how much? 6L square. Why? This is how many faces does a cube have? A cube has 6 faces and all the 6 faces will be squares only. You mean to say is 6 squares are combined together to form one cube, right? What we do is we calculate area of each square, area of square 1, that will be equal to length into length, that is L square. So how many squares do we have? We have 6 squares. That is why the area of cube will be equal to 6 into L square. Understood? Similarly, we will find the volume of the cube. Now volume of the cube is equal to L cube. L into L into L. Let us go on to the cuboid now. In cuboid we have three measurements: length, breadth and height. Now here we can see three measurements, that is it is a 3D shape. Now over here we will have total surface area. The total surface area of cuboid is written as 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. That means L into B plus B into H plus H into L and whole multiplied with 2. This is the formula for total surface area. Now over here we have another formula for area, that is surface area of 4 walls or lateral surface area. Now consider this to be a box. If this is a box and we want to calculate the area of its 4 sides only, we don't want to include the top and the bottom one, then we have to find this area. It has another name called lateral surface area. So the formula for this is 2 into L plus B into H. This is the formula for lateral surface area of cuboid. Similarly, now next we have volume. The volume of cuboid is equal to length into breadth into height. Moving on to cylinder, we know there are two measurements required for a cylinder. One is the height of the cylinder, this one, and one is the radius, because the top and bottom of a cylinder are circular in shape, so its radius will be equal in both the cases. So the curved surface area or lateral surface area, by this we mean to say only the curved part, we are excluding the top and the bottom part over here. So we get the curved surface area, which is equal to 2 pi r h. This is the curved surface area or lateral surface area of the cylinder. Similarly, now we will be doing the total surface area. The total would be including the top and the bottom both. So that means it will be equal to 2 pi r in brackets h plus r. Now here we can see this h plus r is written separately in brackets. Why so? I will show you. Here the lateral surface area was already 2 pi rh. What are we adding into it now? The top area, that is pi r square, and the lower area, right? So that is why we have this extra factor coming up in the total surface area. Now what about the volume? The volume of cylinder is equal to 2 pi, it is pi r square h. Why are we doing pi r square h? Because here the radius is 2 times, right? So we do pi r square h. Now these are the direct formulas for calculating volume, surface areas and lateral surface area, whatever the case may be. We will be solving questions based on these now.